Good luck, guys.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to War Commander Unshackled, and this is Operation Resurrection Live. This is what we do here on Unshackled. We've got about 15 minutes to go. I was going to start at past, but there's no point in sitting around for half an hour just trying to guess what's going to come out. We already know what's going in the store. We went over that last night. There's a lot of shit to talk about. There's a lot of shit to do. Yeah, so the guys I have on the panel so far, of course, we have the one and only Anton Airlines. We have fuck you. We have the legendary Hellfire himself, who's finally got his bloody internet fixed again. We've got Merkaya, of course. We have Mr. Lionel Richie. We have Wolfie the Brat, and myself, the immortal Dr. Phil. Now, as per last night, I did say last night was going to be the last show, and at the end of it, I decided that I was going to run the event show as well, because you know what I do. I like event shows. Everyone loves event shows. They like to watch people get their shit killed. It's the kind of thing we do, and we do it pretty bloody well, especially me. So you can all have a bloody good laugh.
And someone in particular who will always remain nameless.
Yeah, but it's for science.
Of course, it's always science. Now, there's a couple of elephants in the room. At the moment, it is a bug. I've had that confirmed already about people linking support turrets to bastions.
Fuck you all, it doesn't work for me.
I.e. orbital hammer. Exactly. It doesn't work for me. It doesn't work. I don't have support turrets anyway, but it doesn't bloody work. So, exactly. I don't have them, so it won't bloody work.
That explains that.
Exactly. It doesn't work for some players, but it does work for others. This is a bug, and if you use it, it is an exploit. If you choose to use it before Kixeye fix it, that is entirely up to you. I would not recommend it. Because if I see it, I will screenshot your motherfucking base and send in a motherfucking ticket and watch your ass get punished for it. And that is of your own doing, not mine. So that's the brief statement I wanted to make there.
So with the Herald tech being fixed, what does everyone think about it?
I didn't even bloody know it was fixed till you saw me earlier.
Did you guys talk about main track mission 19 just as a public service announcement?
Main track mission 19 is a thing I'm going to go look at in a minute. I did see a post on it earlier, and I don't know where it went.
It's on the event briefing?
In the notes. I will go and investigate.
The prize list, basically.
Expo.
Just
I will go and have a look quickly for it. It should pop up down the bottom. If it's updated.
You just added an extra post to it. So
yeah, no issue with mission track 19. Victory condition will show as defeated pop-up. You will receive all XP and prizes for being successful, so ignore the defeated pop-up if you finish the base.
Well, the nice thing is mission track 20 should unlock at that point, and you should be able to continue on. And
now we will find. I guess we'll find out when we get to mission 19. But, and if that doesn't happen, there's going to be a very, 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 very bunch of pissed off people very, very quickly. Because mission 19 is, I think that's the precipice of getting between the easy waves and the hard ones.
Well,
somebody just joined, so if you did just join, I can hear myself, so you YouTube.
Unlocks faction mission 5.
Smash, you got a ticket to send? That's good enough for me. I am not showing anybody how to do anything exploitative in any way, shape, or form, and neither is anybody else. It will get you... I am producing this particular show, and it will get you the boot faster than you could think.
Looking out, are you on the left or right-hand side of the map?
Yep, I'm on way out there. I forgot. I jumped into the champ the other night, and I forgot to jump back out and jump into the middle, so I'm stuck in the fucking boonies.
Oh. You got 9 minutes. You could do it. Jump.
Relocate's been turned off.
Oh, an hour before the event?
Several hours.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And I don't like reading the fucking chat, so I'm turning that shit off. I don't.
I rarely ever have it on, and I'm guilty of many times of going in and just.
If I'm going to converse with anybody I want to converse with, I'll either pop into the chat, or we'll set up a hangout so I can talk to the people I actually want to talk to, rather than dealing with all of the whining bullshit that happens in the first couple of hours. I lost my jug in the base. Somebody help me. No. Ask me again in about 4 days.
That's me out the window then. Thanks, Phil.
Anton, you, my friend, are an exception. You are an exception to that rule. If you manage to blow up your jug in the first 5 minutes, I'll laugh at you. Then I'll help you, but I'll laugh at you first.
Then we're all crying because Anton's Airlines will be shut down for a little while.
Oh, there'll be no flying then.
Ice on the runway.
It's only a jug. You've still got plenty of other stuff to use.
Oh, no, but I hate losing my pride and joy.
I know. I hate it. I hate it myself.
Shines it every day.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Bit shines it with a buffer, get some...
but I've done a great maneuver on it there, Hellfire, but it didn't work. Oh, I've done the old 1-2 and it done the 1-2-3 on me.
Oh, shit.
I was going to say he shines it with blood, but that's probably a pretty bad example.
And my own
shines it with the blood of your enemies.
I shine it with the salty tears of my enemies.
There you go. That's a much more.
No, you wash the car in the blood of your enemies, and you buff it with the tears of their widows. A little bit too far.
Let me put this. Let me put this back on a track.
It was my jug. Jug lives matters.
We got 3 tracks to choose from. You pick which one you want.
6 minutes.
Salty, fuck you. I know what you're talking about, you bastard. He's throwing elite jokes in the chat.
Throwing expert Nimbus jokes in the chat.
No.
What's faction? I don't know. I think I'm going to go Corpus because I need lots of tokens for that stuff.
Well, I don't know if it's just one track or you can pick one. Because at the end of the faction track, you gain 15 tokens, and that's 1 token per Gen 1 unit. It doesn't
related to that.
You're getting the
Choose
same
a faction
price.
you want to attack.
That seems totally counter to everything they've done with the faction choices. Usually, before you choose a faction, and you get 5 or 10 tokens for that faction. Not all.
This time it's a zombie faction. So we're also allowed to attack with any of our faction units as long as it is a faction unit.
Reload your damn rocket silo.
We got the question of what do you guys think about the chaplains
That
at
rocket
level
silo, I don't
16?
think there's anything in that rocket silo. Oh yeah, there is. It's like
Come again?
What do we think of what?
The question on YouTube was what is your ideas about the chaplains at level 16?
A dream that will never happen?
I don't know.
I'll show you.
I think the chaplains. Well, it's the same as with the old flamethrower. You're only going to use them in events like this.
Well, there's my chaplain.
Yeah, my chaplains are called acolytes. I'm not sure what's wrong with you guys.
My chaplains are level 17.
Mine are 15.
Oh, there we go. There's the dream.
There's a dream. Level
What's
12, baby.
levels I make up for in numbers?
I'd like to say they were viable in this event, but I doubt it. I doubt it severely.
They were fairly useful during Invasion, except I bolted up and got a whole bunch of them killed. We're on the 4-minute countdown. 4 minutes and 30 seconds.
Copyright strike.
Hey, it's fair use.
Yes, yes. Just don't go over 2 bars and 3 verses. Hello, God.
Hey, God.
Hey, everybody.
Godspeed.
Good morning.
There goes the
Nice.
name. Oh, there goes
Godspeed.
Where are you?
What's it, Dave?
I just woke up.
Well, you just woke up
Rise and
just in
shine,
time.
Look at shit scope. I mean, God's scope.
It's God's scoop.
Kill yourself.
2 scoops of God scoop with some sprinkles.
Diarrhea scope.
Oh,
That's okay. My favorite thing to be called is gay scope. Any war sector we go into, whenever somebody on the enemy side tries calling me or trash talking with me, they call me gay scope.
Have you ever got called mangina scope?
No, I have not.
not a
About
spectrum.
tree fitting.
You know what? I just watched that episode of South Park, and that reference is in the South Park game. Fractured but whole. It's so good.
I have fucking ruined my play today.
Why?
I was waiting for someone to bring that up.
I finished downloading that game at 8 o'clock this morning. Because it took fucking forever because the game is 17 gigs.
Yeah.
Jesus.
And I downloaded it and I installed it. I went to the shops. I went and did a bunch of shit this morning. I came back and played it and then I realized, shit, the fucking events today. So my playtime on that is going to be severely limited.
Oh, just for today.
And Kicksai have boned me. Maybe a little.
What do you think Ron Thinker's doing right now? Playing
Yeah,
South
he's
Park.
sat in the office playing the new South Park game and laughing at me.
That'd be funny if he started Twitch streaming, playing the South Park game during the event.
I was streaming it earlier.
I would have so much respect for him if he just turned on Twitch and started playing that game. Like, oh, yeah, there's a War Commander event going on, but this just came out, so we're going to play here.
He may just lose his job for something like that.
Well, let's be fair. The guy works, really, really hard up to this point. Now that the content's out there for us to play with, then he sits back.
He deserves to sit back and relax. Smoke a
We all
bowl,
deserve
have a
to
couple
sit back.
beers.
I bet his boss is beg to differ.
I'm sure he's on call for
His boss is named Will Harbin. That guy doesn't let anybody slide.
Exactly.
He fired my favorite Kicksai employee just because the guy stood up to him.
Who's that, Doom?
No, his name was Lex.
Oh.
And he is my all-time favorite person. Well, was my favorite Kicksai person.
That's number.
Yeah, I guess Doom Rooster was in the game when I first started out, but I don't really remember him.
Doom Rooster, actually, he's one of the rare ones. He started as a player.
60, 59, 58, 57.
I don't need a fucking second-by-second countdown.
Yeah.
God damn it.
But I don't ever remember him. Like, and I joined the game almost 5 years
He was
ago.
a battle pirate.
Oh, okay.
He was a battle pirate. I don't think he touched
Because, yeah. I remember a little bit of Scarlet, but 90% of my time in the game with the forums, anyways, Sulaco's been the CM.
Sulaco's been the longest was the longest concurrent CM of any of the games, other than probably Swag at the beginning. But Swag was around for a couple of years before he went off and did his thing, then came back and then buggered off and did his thing again.
Yeah, but you have to add Swag's tenure to the beta testing and all before it went open. So
yeah. Here we go. Here we go. Now, here's the thing. You don't pick a side. The faction track's in the middle.
Yes, Phil, I was wrong. I admit it. I see it right now.
Oh, nice. So you use all your faction? Oh, my God.
The technical looks like a flamethrower fucking vehicle. Like an old FAV.
it looks like a Ford Excursion.
It does look like an FAV.
Why is it shooting fire?
That's one of the guns that you can put on it.
Burning Man. Probably.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Yeah, There's the standard gun, then there's the ground-only gun, and then the anti-air only gun.
Okay, who's our sacrificial lamb to do the defense wave so I don't have to lose?
Well, I'm already there. So here's the mission reward thing.
I would put some defenders in, maybe?
Blah, blah. I don't go fucking defended.
I'm thinking that's going to be a mistake, but, you know.
It's the first goddamn wave!
Without one howler?
Yeah, but for 20,000
exploit on the first fucking wave, I'm quitting.
No.
I want everybody in
like...
YouTube and everybody on this panel to cross their fingers, squint their eyes, and pray really hard that Phil dies and gets flat on the first wave.
You don't have to
thinking.
If I get flat on the first wave, I'm ending the show right now.
I'm thinking because the zombies are so slow, we're going to sit here for 15 minutes and wait for the base to kill the last one.
What the fuck?
Oh, yeah.
I hate my dad so much.
That's a little bit more than...
No, it's just, they're the weak first range. They're the weak first series.
Just put in 2 tickets.
Frozen.
I fucking hate my dad.
That's not bad.
Okay.
I put in a ticket, I get told to go fuck myself.
That's because you don't write your tickets right.
Yes, I do.
I
told him how to work. It works for him, it don't work for me.
5 million thorium for the first wave?
Aye.
Yeah, look, I'm like 30,000. That's too easy. But
that's only the first fucking wave.
Well, you know, but
we do not use those 2 words on this show.
The boost, guys, the 10% boost.
Oh, yeah. I should have done that.
Yeah, I forgot to do it in the first one, damn it.
Honestly, I wouldn't, because the amount of XP you can get out of this is almost 1.8 million a go.
Yeah, but with the 10% boost, it's almost 2 million.
You don't need it.
Right, I'll try it there for...
What are you going to buy out of the store?
I don't know.
Technicals.
And to complete that technical...
If you do 5 completions and get 5.5 million XP for the 5 completions, because that's what you'll get. Probably a little bit... It's actually quite a bit more than that.
Well, that's what, 3 technical tokens?
Yeah, no, I'll be getting... I'll be buying the trophy, and then I'll be buying Phalanx Tech and more Phalanx.
Phil, you're going to love how many howlers are in that base.
Fucking hell.
You're going to love how many howlers are in that base.
Well, we're about to find out.
There's shit tons.
Oh my God.
What type of howlers are they?
They are expert howlers, by the looks of it, because they are yellow.
Yeah, they're expert howlers. I looked in there, I'm thinking, oh, I just don't make a time. This, I'm like, nope.
Why are these assholes back? Was the first thing I read in the story side mission for a second. All right. Let's turn Ruby off, because we all know Ruby's a bitch. Who's dinging? Stop dinging!
That's me.
What? I'm missing half my fucking screen. Can you see this shit?
Well, they fire way faster, guys. They can hit a hill.
Shit, they're fucking eating these howlers.
They're fucking huge. They're bigger than my goddamn Jericho.
I thought you was going to say something else.
Fuck you. And we'll just take it on Ruby. Oh my God, I like these already.
But remember, these are Kixeye helpers that are maxed out first
No,
round.
these are not maxed out. Oh, fuck. They're actually only level 5.
Oh, those are level 5? All right.
Yeah, the ones that Kixeye give you are only level 5. Wrong thing said that. And now Hellfire dropped out, so I can't share his screen either. God damn it.
Well, is that the first one? Because I'll jump on and do the first attack wave as soon as I... Please loading. Please loading.
Yeah, it's the level 5.
Yeah. Well,
I can't fuck that crap.
I think if I can get 50 of these, I'll put them 50.
You won't have enough room.
I scrapped 50 chaplains for these. I don't even know why I got that many in the first fucking place.
I know, I was the exact same problem.
You ain't wrong.
Well, thankfully my armory can hold a few.
Here's the problem playing Kickside.
All right, here we go.
If you don't get a flash crash, I'm kicking you.
If I do get a flash, I'm not going to get a flash crash. I don't crash. I'm away from my router on my laptop, not even on my main.
I don't fucking crash, but guess what?
There's there.
Like that far.
Victory. For fire.
Loading.
If I had an energy drink around, I'd pour myself a Jaeger bomb.
A timeout.
There's a strange flame thing in the chat.
Yeah, no skip, Farmer. Take 5 minutes. I'm loading the goddamn game.
They certainly are putting out a ton.
I mean, it's shredding a fucking howler, for Christ's sake.
One they're pretty evenly matched.
Your zombies are fighting in your name, and they are dying, and they're taking that base for you.
I'm already down to 12 of them.
Somebody's TV is coming through their mic.
Unfortunately, I'm not on that page. I'm on the.
How's that?
I can't hear anything, so it's good.
Much better.
Okay, wave. Like the attack mission 10 just seems to kill all units.
Yep. It takes a little time though.
You don't have to kill it.
I'm not going to speed things up by putting my air in there, just in case.
More tuck I don't need.
If they give me the units to kill it, I'm happy.
It's kind of nice to get all that fire attack, but it'd be kind of sucky
The funny thing is, Farmer, I turned Ruby on when I deployed all the technical bullshit. But I'm still loading the fucking game, so go figure.
Wave 10.
Send a ticket to Kickside. Tell them you lost all your units when you DC'd. It's not fair. 50 gold your way.
There is only one guy I have ever known who deployed something in a level 5 and got it killed. And that was Heavy Gunner. And that was a long time ago, and we all ripped the piss out of him for it.
Alright, what do you see? Level 10, you're just basically... You're going to get a whole bunch of helper units. I think this is going to be another one where if you just wait it out, you might see the base just take itself. Reporting seems to be intact.
This first defensive
I think that's a story mission.
Kind of a pain for some for low beast.
Okay, what the hell is this? Please wait. I don't want to please wait.
That would be the story mission where the units are provided for you, and I think it's really broken.
Yep. This base is under damage protection. Cannot be
attacked. Either somebody's hit it and you need to find a new base. Oh, for crying out. God damn son of a bitch.
Well, excuse me, gentlemen, while I refresh.
Good times are had by all.
I am going to go crazy. Lose possession of one's faculties. 3 fries short of a Happy Meal. 100% wacko!
Hey, relax.
Who knows what's going on?
Relax. You're supposed to be incurring better health and sanity. Not getting worse.
I should have just.
All right, so you can get through. You can get through the first attack and your first defense, but after that, you pretty much your event's over with until they fix them.
You're on your own, but Hellfire just got through that base with no issues.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, I don't know how.
Oh, I'll just try another base.
I started a tech and I saw that I couldn't deploy any ground units.
Yeah.
So I ended attack.
There are
Can it give you victory?
Yeah, and somehow there were units spawned because when I reloaded, I saw the base under attack. I came in, and there were hammer tanks shooting.
Yeah, they start at the beginning.
Faction mission on like 1, 2, and 3, I believe, are the story missions where you can't actually deploy your own units. You have units provided for you by Kixeye.
Okay.
It's all part of them trying to integrate a story into something we don't care for the story.
No, nobody gives a fucking shit about the story.
No.
Hey. All right, I'll eat crow on that because I many times in the past mentioned I like a storyline because it gives you a way to find out what units do what for what reason.
What the fuck is this?
I had to be reminded last night of that Kane died last year. And then, fortunately, Pascal PM'd me this morning and told me how Kane died because he paid more attention to the fucking storyline of it a year ago than I did.
So there are bits and pieces of the story you would like to know, is what you're trying to say to us.
Pretty much, so I don't look like a dumbass at the end of it. Fortunately, Pascal told me what had gone on. He was the giant crusader in the final defense wave.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you mean that speed bump? Oh, weird. That
big
was
fucking crystal-looking spear, crystal maze sort of looking thing. And would you believe it? I'm still loading the game.
Well, it is very, very laggy.
Yeah, well, you jinxed me because I had to try to reattempt loading because I got a little
Any
crack.
general gave a disruptor.
Did you find the stick of truth when you were loading?
15 zombies.
Nobody cares about a damn stack.
You go to hell. You go to hell and you die.
We're playing a different game. That game's stupid.
You go to hell. You go to hell and you die.
Oh dear.
God damn it.
I feel dumb because I have no idea what happened in that story, and I kind of, maybe want to know.
We're playing superheroes now, and you guys can't play because you're dorks.
Can't come out that. You need a bit of costume.
So the zombies will they be in your
kick his ass, douchebag car?
Get out of the road, you stupid kid!
Oh my god!
Back in one moment.
So there's a single use option there below in between your legacy and.
Anton, will you refresh your hangout? You've got a bit of the crackly coming.
Perfect, thank you.
Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto.
All right, attempt number 2.
Man.
Oh no, Squad 254 is down.
Who the fuck is Squad 254?
That was Race Squad, apparently.
Is that any better there, is it? That's much better.
Very
Don't
good.
sound like a bag of shit anymore.
Thank you.
Wow, that's debatable.
So 15 zombies first time.
I hear microphone. Now I don't.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. Okay. So I think I got diddled on XP.
Well, if you had a 10% boost.
No. I got diddled on XP. 25k for fucking 1 and 2. That ain't right.
That's all I got. 25k for the first attack and the 1 defense.
I gotta go. I gotta go look.
And now
The
I'm
first
attempting
attack
my
wave is
second
5k.
And
First
the
attack.
second, yeah, the
First attack is 5k. The base defense is 20.
Yeah.
Okay, so it is right, and I didn't get diggled. That means nobody gets to die.
All right, I finally got through.
Everybody gets to live
Again.
Okay, I want to point out, I know you guys don't trust the storyline, but a year ago, we lost track of Kane. And we're finding about it now.
And lose track of him, he died.
I lost track of Kane. You guys knew where he fucking went.
It appears to belong to one of the platoons that went missing a year ago that was guarding Kane's body.
Oh, shit. He's the fucking Undertaker.
Hey, man, Kane can defend the Undertaker, and he's going to, win.
Well, they're the Brothers of Destruction.
I'm glad I can bring some class.
Would that make him Paul E. Bearer?
Boo! Not cool.
I like Paul Bearer.
I like Paul Bearer. Paul Bearer was an awesome guy.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, man. No, you gotta get it. You gotta get. Oh yes.
Well, no, I said rest in peace because he died like a year and a half ago.
Yeah, he died a while.
2 years ago.
Do I put this on Ruby or do I just let them go?
Which the 10 level attack? I basically just selected all the ground unit, the guys, and spread them out with the X key and then hit fist.
That's not a bad idea.
Because at least you can spread them out so they're
the zombie base, the first one, the first zombie faction. According to this, you don't need to deploy any units at all.
You don't deploy units, but you have to have the single-use zombie buggers.
Yeah.
So I didn't even read the fucking story when I went into the base. I just went into the base.
Well, after getting disconnected on the first attempt, I just rushed the second one to hit attack and go.
Okay, just to play it for it. Oh, there we go. Well, shit. Might have gone off somewhere. Fuck, Weaver's not going to like this.
That's squad 254.
There's another 50 gold for a good old God scope.
And 7,500
tickets in because they're using fucking F-bombs.
Yep, they can say it. It doesn't get censored, but I can't say it, and it gets censored when I say it, but it's not censored when they're saying it. That's bullshit.
You're bullshit.
Hey, you guys both owe me 50 gold. I don't appreciate that language.
This is my fucking show. You give me 500 gold to sit on it.
Well, my gold kept the base. How's that? Does that work?
Just imagine if Doc had to pay 50 gold for every time he said it.
I'd be bankrupt in 5 minutes.
He'd be bankrupted.
Hey, you could pay him double gold. That's okay.
I'm going to need a lot of double gold.
All the double gold.
We're gonna have to open up another bank of Daba for that.
if he put,
Bank of the
Swiss Bank of Daba.
If he put money into a bank account for Unshackled every time he swore, the bank account of Unshackled would surpass Donald Trump.
Dude, I'll tell you right now, my bank account surpasses Donald Trump.
My current bank account surpasses the bank account of Donald Trump. Because Donald Trump ain't worth shit.
He was in the mid to late 90s worth negative $900 million.
And as he puts $1 million.
As he puts it, his net worth is based on how he feels that any given day. To paraphrase exactly. How much you worth? Well, it depends on how I feel that day.
Wow.
$2 billion. $3 billion.
He's the richest man in the world.
Negative 400 million. Who knows?
Well, as far as the real currency concerns of this global economy, he was worth negative 900 such.
Oh no, mine was just a reference to Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
Right before he gave Trump the biggest stunner of his life.
It was beautiful. It was beautiful.
And a can of whip ass.
And he drank a beer.
And he drank a beer. Because it was right after that one match at WrestleMania. And they're gonna start fucking complaining in the chat because we've gone off War Commander. I'm playing the fucking event. How hard can it be?
It was the WrestleMania match, hair versus hair, and Trump's guy won, and Vince McMahon had to get his head shaved. And then Stone Cold came on.
Took us Vince McMahon. Well, Stone Cold was the special guest referee.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just to make sure everything went down hunky-dory as Stone Cold does. And after the match, he gave Vince McMahon a stunner, cracked open a beer, cracked open a second beer with Donald Trump, and then gave Donald Trump a stunner.
Still, in my opinion, the best ever Stone Cold episode was when he smacked Vince in the head with the bedpan. Nothing will ever beat that. Even him driving the monster truck over the limo didn't beat the bedpan.
And then the catheter up the ass.
Vince's freaking face.
Well, and Austin's talked about it on his podcast before. All of that whole hospital scene, that was all Vince's idea.
Yeah.
Vince wanted to get hit by the bedpan. He wanted the catheter shoved up his ass because it was good TV.
It was at the time.
Yeah, it was funny.
Oh, it's just commonplace.
Yeah, fucking, what the fuck? I was a goddamn...
No, I still think one of the most iconic moments with Stone Cold is the beer truck when he soaked the ring and he's spraying Vince in the ring and Vince is laying on his stomach swimming in it.
It was a couple of years later than that when Kurt Angle did that rip-off with the milk truck.
Yeah, that was dumb.
It was funny.
It was funny, but it was stupid. Be original. Get your own ideas.
Commander, you will advance in mission progress regardless of whether you achieve victory or defeat in this defensive mission. However, you will receive rewards if you achieve victory. Are you certain and are you prepared for this defensive mission? Well, fuck no, but I'm going to do it anyway.
There you go.
See, just a public service announcement. You would be someone in YouTube or whoever is watching the stream would be of the utmost importance and have our eternal greatness. If you just made a video of all the defense waves, put it in a nice YouTube video, and post it somewhere.
Oh yeah, see Daba directly for any forms of gratitude. Who's repeating here?
If nobody does it, by the time I start the event in a couple hours, I'll record all the defensive waves. And I'll throw them together in a video and I'll post it on Unshackled.
Because we only get one attack at them, and so
you do get a battle timer that pops up.
Yeah, you get the battle timer, and you don't get surrender. You get skip wave.
The team said they're not going to be as hard as like invasion waves, but they're going to be harder than like their standard.
I get loading, return to map, retry. That's what I get.
I get a double reload every time.
I did try to get them to get defeated, because that would have been fair because they weren't using base defenders, but apparently people weren't having that. I thought that would have been cool.
This is what I get. Lost satellite connection, Commander. We have connection to your satellite. Retry, return to map.
Hey, that's funny. That's the error message I get every single time I jump to a different sector.
Because I'm tracked on the loading screen.
How did I take fucking damage all in the same fucking group? You fucking
your howlers took a beating there.
Dickless bastards.
This is why
I'm Robbie
on the show. I need to watch you guys do the missions.
I ran my howlers in a fucking circle. They shouldn't have taken damage at all. I got nowhere near the goddamn things. That's some bullshit.
Splash damage from a mine. They triggered one of your mines and your howlers took the hit.
Well, that's bullshit.
I don't know if that's actually what it was or not.
3 fucking hours!
Ooh. 8 gold, though.
I'm not coining them. Fuck that. They want to... I have half a mind to write a fucking ticket about it.
It's not 8.
Look at that!
It reduces his 101. That's what you look at. You don't look at how much it costs to fix it. You look at how much it deducts from your actual gold bank. Certain times you don't want to drop below a certain number.
And now because Kicksai's being a dick, it's fucked up my fucking aspect again. Bastard.
You're saying that it's 10%, so it's pretty expensive, but to someone else it's only 1%, so it's not that expensive.
Yeah, it's all a matter of perspective.
I will load up an empty PayPal and you can all funnel me money there.
Why is you doing that?
First, you have to start putting money in the spin jar. We can fund
before you came back to the game, I was strongly considering setting up a GoFundMe.
A GoFundMe wouldn't work.
A GoFundMe or a GoFundMe?
This is
GoFundMe.
Go fuck yourself.
This is YouTube. We set up a Patreon for Save Dr. Phil, and He
I would call it.
continues to.
I would call it make Dr. Phil great and more Commander again.
It's only
Exactly.
Fuck is that?
Dark Shadows in YouTube chat. You will get bits and nothing more from me.
Time him out.
Hey, Bitcoins are pretty good.
Phil, them eggs there,
Sorry,
if you
David.
kill them, they spawn fast-moving, weak zombies.
Are they yours? Or are they theirs?
They're theirs.
What the fuck is that?
I'm gonna have to get something a little bit more.
Just take Ardra and a couple of indicators.
No need for fucking Ardra.
Phoenix.
There's a way to do it.
Hammers. Vindicators.
No.
Guy's getting his bow. All you need to do is kill the 3 buildings at the back.
Betas. Otherwise, I would take Volks. Ironically.
Right, all you need to do is kill them 3 buildings at the back of the base.
BFGX. It does fire damage.
Doesn't do true fire damage. Idiot.
Doran.
Doran's not a bad option.
Manny,
I told you
we don't appreciate zombie eggs. This is not good.
We'll find out if Volks work or not, but
they make go well on an airy spray, them eggs.
I
Debo,
can't wait
use
for
your
the
Juggernaut.
Cadbury Halloween Easter eggs to come out. Oh.
Use my Juggernaut. Go fuck yourself, Debo.
I would say use your Herald, but it's a cave base.
Oh.
Yeah, use your Herald. It'll work. You won't take any damage.
It would, but it's a fucking cave base.
You could fly it in there. I'll be surprised.
145 zombie track requires rocket zombies to beat, allegedly.
Wait, so zombies are having sex now? What does this game come down to?
I already know about Mission 19 Double. We covered it. They're on aggressive. Right.
That's why you get Ardra or something that can tank some damage. You take about a minute's damage with Ardra.
Well, no. Bring your Falx back to the entrance. Let all those spitters come at you, and then run around back behind them. Because there's only 2 that are sticking around down there. The rest of them are on aggro.
Phil's trying to see if they learned their mistake of using the Valks the first time.
Oh no!
Go Phil, go! Go Phil, go!
You can do it.
Channel your inner data king.
Oh shit! There goes the neighborhood.
Hey, good job. No, it didn't blow up. Just took some damage.
Yeah, I lost most of them.
Ouch.
Who's breathing on the goddamn microphone? I'll throttle you.
Retreat.
Thank you.
Good guess.
Oh, I know. I just had to switch back over to the right page.
Oh.
The memorials for the Valks will be after the show.
We'll play in the
fucking Nero. My God,
does the angels fly away? Come fly away. That's what we'll play.
That's the music we need to put for Duck's GoFundMe or Patreon or whatever you want to call it.
Wee.
Because you can't have a fundraiser or like a donation event like that without the music.
Okay, let's get on to the next faction.
I bet you could pull them to the front and just introduce them to your hammers.
Introduce you to a big can.
2, 3.
What do you Run away! Them spitters got some distance on them. Remember that?
Yeah, they do.
How many do you have left? You only have one?
I got a couple at the back.
All right, well, I would distract them to go after one that's near dead, pull them all away, and then bring the other 2 in to kill the, just
See,
play
those
that,
2 fuckers don't move.
Oh.
Yeah, but you should be able to hit that building without them firing at you, eh?
No, they don't.
Zombie. Oh. I was going to say zombie missile, but you know.
Cave base.
Just use your phantom.
It's a fucking cave!
I could take that whole thing out with my blackout and my O-type. I don't know what your issue is.
Look at those zombies going up the wall on the right side.
Just walking along.
Door, just on the 25 there with the door.
It would be really funny. It would
Rest
be
in
really
peace,
funny.
Gravity.
I've got an idea.
It would be really funny if Kickside could get the code right, where if the zombies did that and walked up on that upper tier, if they walk off the edge and just fall down and go splat.
It would be absolutely hilarious.
That'd be cool if at the bottom of the base, see how the bottom's like just the empty hole on the bottom left there? So
you know, don't even say that, because you know the first thing's going to happen if they actually fixed that and did it. I would drive something off the edge and lose my unit.
Would it go splat though?
I am that dumb. I drive towards the walls and
it'd be like Call of Duty just jumping off the map.
See, in that game you get infinite respawns. This you would just go, see ya.
I don't want fuck it.
I must admit, I'm afraid to do this base. I don't have Valks.
No fear, Cobra Kai.
Valks didn't fucking do the job.
Is that the cave base?
They took 2 buildings on the one side. I'm trying to use something where I don't have to go fucking balls to the wall on it.
Demos and YouTube saying use libs.
What? Is this a 25? Cave base, is it?
Yeah.
Doran's
my next option.
War dogs.
That's always another option.
All right, now we get to see how chaplains work.
What the? Apparently the fucking X command doesn't bloody work.
It was working for me earlier.
If they don't destroy this base, I'm gonna be quite sad.
I'm gonna be really.
If they don't destroy this base, I'm gonna scrap every single one of them I have.
We're gonna have to get Wolfie to scrap his too if they don't destroy this base.
Nope. It took me long enough to get them fucking giants.
I'm a little curious to see how they stack up against the spitters, because the spitters are high range,
they just
strong, but awesome.
You're gonna take some damage.
Yay!
I'm gonna bring my low ass level Inferno and my
walk them out of there. Walk them out of there.
On it.
I did.
I was gonna say this
mini whelps left side.
Yeah. If you bring
there you go.
Just bring a unit that you don't care about. Just charge right at the building.
I don't use the fucking chaplain, so.
Yeah, you see.
Oh, they explode and kill your units. That's not cool.
What does?
I don't know. Little runners came at me and blew up my acolytes.
Oh, nice.
Oh, Dr. Phil's 41. Good job.
I've been a 41 for like 2.5 months.
I did not notice that.
Dumbass.
Last time. Hey!
Feelings.
Feelings.
You don't have any feelings.
That's beside the point. If I did, you would have hurt them.
Good.
That base hurt.
Words hurt.
Good. As opposed to. What are you, a bitch?
Oh yeah, War Rig. War Rig gets the distance.
Somebody on YouTube just asked why War Commander not loading need Flash Player. If it's not loading at all, check in your extensions and make sure you have Flash Player enabled and you turn off Shockwave.
That's a thing.
Because if your Shockwave Flash Player is running, Adobe won't, and the game just won't load.
All right. So for rubying my Inferno and my War Rig with the Flame Tech, the War Rig took no damage, and the Inferno is probably instant heal.
Phil, how come you have a plug-in shockwave flash isn't responding icon at the top of your screen?
Because I didn't click it to go away.
Every time I see that, my game crashes.
Just means that Shockwave's taking longer than expected, so it should.
It's like, yay!
Oh, fuck me running.
Hey, it's only 7 gold now.
I'm not fucking joining it.
That's unacceptable. That is unacceptable.
Those crawler zombies in that base exploded and killed 3 acolytes in one hit.
Oh, you only lost 1 chaplain. That's not too bad.
Yeah, I damaged the fucking rest of them.
Yeah, but the damage on the rest of them isn't that bad.
That's unacceptable. For a level fucking 25, no chance.
What level are your chaplains?
5.
Wow.
Dude, when I did, cost me an hour and 8 minutes of repair.
Yeah,
and that's all my low level Inferno.
That's unacceptable.
Yeah, that's completely ridiculous.
I think the
level 25 fucking base. No. Fuck.
Yeah, I'm thinking libs with Doran.
Libs
your best.
Doran is on free repair.
But libs with a dog running around for the dog to distract the spitters and stuff. Because they run really fast, and it's been
the zombie events have always been notoriously difficult.
Guys, for that base, it's Jerry with Liberators. Because Jerry will take out the spitters before they can even start firing.
Yeah, that was my next option.
I don't have Jericho.
I still think Jericho and Lips are a perfect combination.
They are.
Yeah.
I might go back.
I love Libs, but man, one shell from his indicator.
Just to get it out of the way. What do we got? 30. Just try a different combination. Oh my god!
Zombies are using trains now. Okay.
I know this base.
Yep.
I've done this base before.
Oh, Titan and Bone Swords.
You don't even need that. Herald, ironically.
Most of the base gets killed by itself. Because the zombies are your allies. Somehow.
Huh?
Look, they will start killing the buildings. If they touch a building, they will start killing it.
Let's find
out. And the zombies that spawn out of that building, though, as LSDs, they'll have to take them out. Those LSDs do not support you.
Forces will only deploy from the southwest. They're not killing anything.
They did when I hit the base.
They're not doing it now. Well, there's only one.
Did you kill a building first using your own units and then the zombies swarmed in?
Yeah.
That's why. Your first kill was the helper zombies.
There's only one way to do this.
Balls to the wall?
Oh.
It's a piece of cake, guys.
When in doubt, fuck it.
Let's go for another defense wave.
Oh, do you know, I if there weren't any spitters in there, I'd had half of mine to run my Phantom out across the top of it. I mean, they do deploy from the southwest, so I might get away with it.
The spitters just carry on going that way, so you don't have to worry about the base, really. It's just, well, the zombies, you just have to worry about killing the base.
I feel a little bit cheated right now.
Who's Darth Vader breathing into their mic? Dun 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 dun.
Get out! That is the worst rendition of the Imperial.
I had to modify it so we don't get a copyright flag.
Bullshit.
You knew what he was singing.
You're welcome.
Go fuck yourself.
That excuse was pretty good, I have to admit.
It's not an excuse, it's the truth. You do the proper Imperial March, so the video gets taken down, you get a copyright strike.
But the only
have
thing is,
no idea how copyright works, do you?
the only thing, if you get the Imperial March from Phil there, it's a different version though.
I got one that's a pretty good version too, but
I have like 8 different versions, so fuck off.
Yeah, almost every single, or the first video that I uploaded with music on it, it got taken down and my channel got a copyright strike. And there was big confusion because they thought I was monetizing and I wasn't. I just uploaded the video and used the music just for someone to listen to while you watched it. So when I contacted the company that put the strike on, I told them, I said, you guys can monetize it. I don't care. I'm not monetizing any of my videos. So now anytime I use any of their music, they just monetize the video. Like,
that's what
you're making
anyway.
a whole lot of.
Yeah.
I was like, you're getting a whole lot of money out of the 10 views I get.
Yeah, do you know how much that actually equates to in dollars?
Less than a penny.
10 views, probably negative $10.
It's not even close to
it
a
probably
dollar.
costs them.
It's in fact.
It probably
it's not
costs
even
them
close
more
to
money to
1
put the ads. It costs them more money to put the ads on my video than my video makes.
With all that YouTube has done recently with their advertising sweep, realistically, you're looking at, I think it's like, I'm gonna fucking not be accurate here, but I think it's 600 views before you're even getting any actual currency into your account.
Yeah,
and you have to be in the 6,000 views to make a decent sum. And if you want to make a living out of this, you need 1 million views.
Well, not quite. You need 100,000. You need 100,000 views per video per day. That way, you're making about $6 to $7 grand a month.
Mm-hmm.
But and that's enough to live on. So if you have
it's nowhere near that.
But you look at guys like, I'll use Logan Paul as an example because he's probably right now the wealthiest YouTuber because he's getting over a 3-day span about anywhere from 7 to 11 million views per video, and he's making like $10,000 to $15,000 per video.
Yeah, but he's not just. It's not his revenue from the video from YouTube. His revenue comes from the advertisers who sponsor him also. Some sponsorships.
But before you jump in with your ridiculous speculations, do you mind if I correct you for a minute?
By all means.
Sure, of course.
Make as much money as you think. YouTubers don't make as much money as people think. You have to take into account the advertisers for a start off, if the video is being demonetized or not. That's another thing. Because a lot of the videos that are being put out recently are all being demonetized. So they're not making any money whatsoever. That's a thing. So the quote-unquote $15,000 a day is a ridiculously inflated number. The $6 grand a month for the guys running 100,000 views is an inflated number. You take into account the 50% ad revenue share. Any revenue that is made, half of it gets taken by YouTube immediately. On top of that, you have to consider the ad block that a lot of people will use. And that has an effect on view numbers and revenue. You can have 100,000 views, but you will barely make $100, $200 on that video.
And it actually doesn't cost Google or YouTube anything to put ads on, really. I mean,
no, once it does, and they've done it before.
But yeah, if you're getting 100,000 views per video per day, and you're getting, let's say, $200, just because that's an easy number to work with, $200 for every 100,000 views. Well, that's 500,000 views in 1 week. That's $1,000. That's $1,000.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you do that every week, or let's say you're a daily uploader, you do it 7 days. 30 days, 100,000 views. That's what?
That's a lot of work.
Million?
That's a lot.
That's 3 million views. And there's a lot of people that do it.
Not everyone has a 7-day upload schedule.
Yeah, like Logan Paul, he uploads 7 days a week, and he gets 7 to 11 million views per video.
All I care about is I'm not a teenage female saying "cash me outside" and what?
Yeah.
So chances are
we will not talk about that. We will not talk about that dumb bitch.
Yeah, so I won't. I doubt I will be wealthy.
Got her ass beat.
Deservingly so.
Did catch her outside.
There's another fucking girl who is white who did this Ancestry.com thing and found out she's like 1/16 black. And now she makes YouTube videos going around saying the N-word, talking black. And it's like, you're white. You're white.
Well,
Look in the fucking mirror. You're white.
Ethnicity is bullshit. We're all everything at this point. Everybody throughout history is just skin.
It's another set of PC bullshit.
Yeah, my friend, one of my coworkers,
PC
his father was adopted. This happened on Monday. So over the weekend, on Saturday and Sunday, they petitioned and took his DNA and they'd sent it out. And on Saturday, they got the DNA results back. And on Monday, the whole family got together. And his father was adopted. And all the time, they had assumed that they were, just your generic Anglo-Saxon white male. Well, it turns out his father is 27% Jewish. So all of Tuesday was us figuring out things that he can no longer do and has to do. And, your credit rating just went sky high. You can't have bacon or anything from now on. But I mean, you think about it. At this point in the history of society, we're blended amongst so many different continents. Really, stop with this PC ethnicity crap. You are who you are.
You talk PC bullshit to me, you're liable to get a smack in the mouth.
Yeah, just be you. Stop trying to act something you're not.
You're being insulted to people's genders and sexuality and governments and further. Shut up before I give you a smack in the gob.
Well, the thing that I can't stand the most are the social justice warriors.
They all need taken out and shot.
Oh my fucking god!
Take one step back there.
Oh no! There's no taking any steps back on that one. They all need taking out and shot. They're all a detriment to the gene pool.
If you haven't
they're
experienced
hypocrites.
it, exactly. If you haven't experienced it, you have no right speaking pro or against it. It's just stick to what
I
you
have
know.
every right to speak against it.
No. I'm saying for them, for the social justice warriors that go out and start issues and drama over things that they have no real life experience with. They're just jumping on a bandwagon to.
In which case, they all need taking out and shot.
Exactly.
I don't know if this fits with what you guys are saying, but ultimately we're all humans, and many people throughout many generations have been trying to say, this person's this person, they're not part of the human race, and
oh my god,
we now know that every human is just human. It's not.
We're only human after all. Don't put the blame on me.
Segregation only works.
There's
to
another
help
near
the wealthy stay wealthy.
Wait.
But for instance, I don't know if this is probably PC in the wrong way, but the Aryan race, they felt everybody else was not part of that race of people. So that that's a really extreme example of the problem. That to try to say that they're not part of. So I mean,
everyone outside of the pure Aryan fundamental ideal is a mongrel or is as an animal, as a beast, is not worthy, and that everything else the whole world was basically put here for them. We've been through that whole spiel.
And not to discount God, but I think he thinks it's dumb because it is dumb. But I mean, that's honestly what people felt, and that's why it's horrible. Anyways,
like, I don't mind the people that experience it talking about stuff like that. They're entitled to, but you get people that have never experienced what they're bitching about. You don't know what you're fucking talking about.
Spartans in your bunkers just to change the tune.
With Fire Tech.
Fire Tech, no matter what faction you are, I think that's going to help you better than Liberator, so it will.
Yeah, or if you got a bunch of acolytes in your bunkers, put the Fire Tech on your acolytes. Whatever you have in your bunkers should have the Fire Tech on it for this event.
Acolytes just shoot way too slow. There's way too many zombies. It's kind of like
Yeah, but by the time the zombies, like especially them big fuckers too, like not the spitters will outrange you if you don't have Spartans, but you get them big bitches that walk right up to your bunkers. If you're loaded with acolytes with the fire tech, you're gonna rip those big bastards apart.
Marik's asked, can we use zombies after the event? I think that's a
yes. The
They're
zombies will
one-time
stay.
use though.
The
They are
zombies
still,
will
they
stay
will
in
still be
your queue.
one-time use, but you'll have them.
Yeah, you'll
Yeah,
get to
you
the
can stock them just for maybe certain events you can do or certain.
No. You'll be able to use them in PvP attacks.
PvP,
but
PvE.
Once you've deployed it, it will no longer. It'll deduct from your build queue, and you will no longer be able to deploy that same zombie. So the more you have, the more chance you have to use them.
I know it's probably a bad topic, but I call them dropships.
Wait a second. So if they take up 0 space,
yes,
couldn't you put like 1 million of them in a platoon and just deploy it in someone's base and turn Ruby on?
No,
yeah, but that would be 900 million.
No. They take up platoon space. They don't take. Yes,
they will take up platoon capacity.
Thank you.
Oh, okay.
So
there goes my plan.
Yeah.
We
I was gonna get 5 full tunes of them and just put them on someone's base and deploy them all and turn Ruby on.
You could do that.
Sit back and watch.
Once someone's willing to spend the money on that, it would be really fun to see how they work. Because I haven't been around on the old single use, so that's
single use is brand new.
Yeah, this is the first time that we've actually had a unit in this format.
You guys talking about?
I mentioned it the other night, and it only happened one other time.
Cara, wasn't it?
Single use zombies.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's really awesome, and I hope it's a great new aspect to the game. Kind of like
it works.
Kind of like maybe like an upgraded what do they call them? Ops.
Mm-hmm.
Which will be much
Welcome
hopefully
to the
much
show.
easier because.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And the myth, the legend.
Yo,
finally,
is anybody doing the zombie track?
Not yet.
Not as of yet.
Just one there. Yeah.
Zombie track, much fun, much wows.
How'd you get your zombies?
I did the first couple bases without deploying anything. You just literally just turn Ruby on and let the zombies just overwhelm the base. When you get to 140, you have to buy rocket zombies.
Yeah, that's what I was.
You have to buy rocket zombies. So I just bought 2.
How many?
Well, Liberators keep spawning, so you have to buy the rocket zombies. They're single use, so you have to. The only way that you're going to be able to beat it is to shoot the AA platforms down. There's plasmas, there's ions, there's hunters, there's flak, and that's the only turrets that are in the base. But Liberators keep spawning from the center point around that. So once your zombies take out all the buildings, and you're at max zombies, deploy your rocket zombies, so then you can start hitting the stuff on the outside, so you can destroy all the AA before your zombies die, because you only get a certain amount.
Mm-hmm.
You get rocket zombies from Mission 19 as well, so if you don't want to spend the money or.
Yeah, well, if you don't spend the
and
money,
even then, the XP cost for the rocket zombies isn't that much.
It's 40K.
Yeah, but
yeah.
This is kind of the point I was making though. If it takes 40K to do one rocket zombie and you're only getting 80K for the base, you're basically only getting 40K for the base because you're spending the
yeah,
XP.
but you need 2. You need probably 2 to be effective in there, considering.
But the 40K is for a 5-pack, isn't it?
No, the 40K is for one single. 60,000 hit points, 450 range, 175,000 damage each. Single use.
Ooh.
Much fun. We like it.
You can't use them in base defense, unfortunately. So that.
Well, yeah, they're one-time use.
But towards the end, you can get like 100,000 XP for the final one. So that's your XP goes up quite.
But you'd also get zombies for doing the zombie waves as well.
Yeah.
So you could replenish your losses.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like if they're rare and you want to keep as many as you can, it's kind of it's more expensive than just hey, I'm going to get them, so I'm going to use them, because then you can't save them up after the event. So it's kind of one of those.
It does. It, like everything, there is a catch-22 factor.
So it's you know, I wish it wasn't as complicated as that, because that kind of takes away from the fun of, you know, just, you know, going, you know, using the units and having fun with it. Instead, you're kind of like trying to math out, you know, if you're going to benefit.
But in that there is a good point, because we don't want, at least me personally, I don't want this to become a game of spam, 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 spam. And this definitely holds you back from just building a shitload, spamming them, building a shitload more, spamming them. If you have the factor that, you know, if you waste them, they're wasted. But it makes you more tactical, makes you more apprehensive to just throw them out there.
But that's the essential problem. That's the essential problem of the grind. If it's easier to grind out the XP, that you're gaining more by grinding it. You know, if you're spending more XP, you know, you're wasting your time, versus I can just go out and grind, you know, 20, 30 repeats or whatever. You know, I can't do that, but you know, it's so that's you know, I definitely appreciate that, and you know, I understand that, you know, we want strategy and we want to be able to use the units and, you know, logical, cool ways that, you know, make the game fun, but that's the very fine balance that you're in trouble with of that is, you know, but I mean, you know, like Data Keen was saying that you know, I don't know how easy those missions are. If the first few are super easy, it truly is a big bonus, and you get zombies from completing it. You know, there's a whole lot of unknowns there, but that's definitely one of those cautionary things that, you know, I'd love to see what's going to happen there, because that is such a, you know, all these ideas that they have right now are really awesome. Which, you know, I just hope that they work out as cool as we, you know, I hope they do, because that would just be, you know, adding so many different aspects to this game that we really need.
Yeah, it would.
You know, it's the game's, you know, it's game's kind of been stagnant for, I don't know if that's true, but to me it feels it's been stagnant for a very long time. And even just the defense waves is just, that's a, you know, pretty awesome change, you know, allowing you to skip a defense wave if you don't want to do it, or if you can't do it. That's a,
but you still have the penalty of not gaining the XP and the resources.
Yeah.
And
but it's a reasonable penalty though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it's a I was like, you know, because there's, I don't know if we still can get the instant defeat bug, but that's, you know, when I got that, it was like, you know, it was like my entire you know, my game was over. You know, it was like no more event for me. And so now I just, it's an awesome change. It's, you know, it meets both worlds of having to have the defense waves, and then, you know, and yeah, no, that's awesome. So.
And also, I like there, it also brings this is really a social game, and it also brings in your clan and your friends and your
because now you're going to see players, at least they can get the help on the attack missions that they can do. They're not pigeonholed to, okay, I got to defensive wave 4 and there's nothing else I can do.
Yeah, it's definitely.
God,
in reality, the 140 base, you only need one rocket.
You only need one? All right.
Yeah, the damage output is unbelievable. So
yeah,
awesome.
Nice.
I was just in the bathroom where I do my best thinking, and I was thinking about a way that people might be able to exploit the zombies. Now, do we know?
I was thinking about you buying an airwick.
Well, that too. But do we know if you have a full tune of zombies, or if you have a tune with just one zombie in it, and you use that zombie, does that tune ghost back to your base?
Yes.
It does? We know 100% certainty?
If the zombie is deployed, when the battle is finished, the zombie will no longer be there. The platoon will disappear. It will be gone.
That's it. So you have one in a tune or 100 in a tune. They will all go.
Okay, because I'm concerned.
I
that if somebody
I don't know about that. I'm thinking, like you're saying, you're stipulating if you have a platoon with 4 separate sections and you only deploy one of those sections, the rest of the
just that one section will be done.
Units that have been deployed will disappear.
Yes. That's what I wanted.
So this is what I'm thinking. Okay, I'm just gonna straight up say it. Hopefully somebody from Kickstarter is watching. So if this is the case, they can fix it before it becomes a problem. If someone was to take 6 zombies, put them in separate platoons, just 1 zombie per platoon, and put those around their base, and then have somebody put tunes around them, they attack those tunes, deploy the zombie, and attack. Will that tune be off the map, or will it be a snow bear platoon? Because if it's a snow bear, like we have seen in the past, you will not be able to attack that damn player without a dropship. I do not want this to be the case, so I want to make sure that if it's a tune of nothing but zombies, as soon as all those zombies have been used, that damn plat goes back into the player's base and does not become a snow bear.
There was an indication on the post that the plat when it was used would disappear. I don't know under the specific circumstances, and it's super cheap and easy to test. There you get 100 for 90. So I mean the rocket zombies are very expensive, but the cheap zombies are 900 experience a piece basically if you get the discounted 100
you
pack.
can get 100 of them for 90k.
Yeah, so that's.
So I really hope
you have to be very frugal with them. I mean, you don't need 90 of them, so put like 4 in a platoon.
Yeah, I've calculated
squad and deploy 1, make more zombies on an easy building, and then sit back and watch the money pile up.
Data. So you've unlocked them. Are they thorium build or are they pre-built?
They're already in your storage, ready to go. They're not even in your tech center. They're nowhere to be found.
Awesome. That's awesome.
So,
that's another thing I was worried about.
Right now, they're not in the war factory, and they're not anywhere in any of the upgrades or anything. So, but I don't know how they're going to come back in after the fact. Maybe they're only going to be available next zombie event. Who knows?
That would make sense to me.
That's why I call them drop ships. People are going to want to probably save up it. Get quite a bit. But if the amount of XP you get for single-use zombies, it's 411 zombies to complete the entire track. If you spend more than that, you're burning too much money, like too much XP or whatever you want to call it. But no, that's not even including the rocket zombies. So, but yeah, you do get quite a bit. So I'm really glad to hear that the first few waves are durable, and you can do it with like 1 rocket zombie. Those are kind of some of the things.
Yeah, I'm just really hoping that them fucking tunes don't snow bear on the world map, because that's going to cause such a headache. Because if I thought of something like that, I guarantee you there's at least 1,000 other people who have thought about it as well.
Snow bear is workshop. It's not platoon.
Okay. Because that's one of my biggest fears now is someone doing that, putting 6 tunes around their base, and then making it so you can't attack them, and they go running around fucking hitting everybody.
I don't think Kickstarter would have done this without taking every feasible precaution.
That's good.
Any complicated system is bound to have some problems. We just hope that they
in the long run,
they're on top of it, and they're I mean that's I guess it doesn't need to be said, but that's if there is problems that crop up, I'm sure they will handle them and try to take care of them, or even go as much as if it becomes as bad as drop ships, they'll remove them entirely, or try to which I hope that doesn't happen either.
Or something along that regard.
It's kind of the underlying point that Ron Thinker's been trying to make. If we're so afraid of change and we don't want to change because there'll be problems, then they can't make changes. So we want the game to change. We want the game to improve. But as a community and as players, we have to also have to accept, if like on the leaderboard, for instance, they're trying to improve their leaderboard. They're trying to make significant changes to increase the performance. That's going to cost us in terms of stability, and and part of that is us being patient and understanding that they're trying to make these big changes.
The adjustments to the leaderboard, they're overhauling and redesigning it.
Yeah, so the back end systems, and it's hard to, they want to get those changes out too. It's like, you can't. A lot of game it takes 2 or 3 years in the dark to develop a game, and then you put it out there. But they're kind of developing things on the fly and trying to put out the changes.
2 or 3. Bloody hell, who are you talking to? Half used to come out with Robosalt.
So the 145 zombie track deployed 1 zombie. That's all you need.
Nice. Yeah. See, so stuff like that really offsets what I was trying to explain. You know, if you can, you can make some bonus, XP there, then that's great because you get. I definitely don't want to see a, where you get more than you put into the system. That would be kind of, it would be kind of nice, but truly a bonus.
It'd be very nice.
Where the hell's it going to put me?
Did you guys discuss the change to the Herald?
With the AA
what
tech?
changed to the Herald?
Yeah, with the AA tech now, it actually works as function.
Yeah.
As designed. Yeah, I'm
They
not
go
liking
mention
that at
earlier
all.
on. It was only a little bit though.
Yeah, I'm not liking that at all.
Wait, so what's it do now? It doesn't drop the bombs, it just shoots the gun at it?
For some reason, when it targets heavy platforms, it shoots the AA gun, and after the AA gun is done shooting, it drops 1 bomb at the end.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's been acting really weird for me. So it's like you kind of don't want to target floating platforms now. You want to target everything on the ground to get the maximum splash damage out of it.
Well, we saw another player that it basically was dropping the 4 or 5 bombs, and then you wouldn't see anything targeting the AA floating platform. It was taking damage and dying, but then it was getting like a little laser beam thing that was killing the AA equipment. There's some hokey things going on with it right now.
Why? Why would they fix something that wasn't broken?
It probably wasn't working as intended.
Yeah, it was very difficult for me to.
So the one time that something they do that doesn't work as intended but benefits the players, they decide to change that.
I had this discussion.
Wait, one time? Every time.
What's a fucking war rig?
Oh, man, the 45 base.
What the fuck?
Zombie rig.
Hey, watch the war rig in that base.
No shit.
Oh, that war rig's gonna push your shit in, Phil. You better get going.
Get out of there. End attack.
Well, it's not fucking doing shit.
I got fucking zombies.
See, this is why we need to watch people do these bases so they can say, "Holy crap!" And we
Yeah,
can
this
go,
is why
I'm going to do something different.
My God.
This is why I come on to the shows for the events.
I quit. I'm done. No.
Oh.
Fuck this. On a 45? No, that's too fucking much. I'm done.
Ouch.
I'm done.
You can do that again with only Jerry. If you open up the storages, there are 2 storages you open up.
You gotta be careful. Just hit the buildings.
Then with Jerry go and the 3 liberators, it's
I'm
done
done.
with the base.
That's it. I'm done. Somebody else can screen share.
I don't want to speak for Ron Thinker, but someone on Kickside is going, "Take that, you war rig haters."
No, they've just cost themselves an event. I'm not doing it.
Yeah, it's like putting that hunter in that level 5 base. It's like, what were you people thinking? I'm glad they changed that quickly because that was just BS.
150.
Having that war rig in that
fun.
base is kind of ridiculous.
That's partly, I'm kind of having a little.
We're an hour into the event. I got 157k and 15 hours of repair on my fucking air. No way. No.
Jeez.
Fuck.
Yeah, a war rig that early, that's a little absurd. I could see if it was level 1.
I'm done.
But that's fucking absurd.
I didn't notice it. I wasn't expecting that, and I got 2 phalanx. I got 2 phalanx, and I got killed like that.
That's it. They've just signed their own death warrant.
That's what happened to my acolytes. Is I put them in that first cave base, and they instantly died. It's like, what the? That's the hard thing.
I lost the fucking plot.
That's the hard thing about this is there's so many different types of enemies out there, and so many different types of you can't just say, oh, there's a hunter, I can't use air or something. It's like you're
putting a fucking war rig in there is a bit outrageous.
To be honest, I didn't even see a Warwick. Then
Yeah,
it
I did it and I didn't see it, but
I didn't need it
when I did
until it killed my 2 phalanx that I took in there.
Oh,
I used the blackout in my O Titan.
I only used Jerry. And the 10 of the 20 liberators you get from opening the storages.
I'm not doing it. I'm done.
Well, that's kind of, not to nitpick, but that's one of the things. If it's not a single attack base, if anything goes wrong, end attack is your only escape because, you're just sitting around and
save your repair time, minimum repair time.
Fuck 'em.
And that was probably like a level 2 or 3 war rig. That was a low level war rig, and look how fucking mean it is.
Yeah, that's tend to what I do.
That's what I've been preaching, man. That war rig is a fucking beast.
I tend to go until my air is down, and then I go till my ground is down, and then once those two are, out, then I'm out.
So I just lost a player. I'm going back.
Yeah, that was a level 45, wasn't it?
That was
Level
45.
45. Use an advanced scope to see what level it is.
That's what I'm looking for right now. I need to find one.
I'm guessing level 5 or level 10.
That's what I'm looking for.
Ultimately, we all know that pain of having a unit like that. That's the problem with those 16-hour
I
units.
found one.
Yeah,
I got one right now. So do I.
Screen sharing. It is a level 5.
Level 5.
That's why my Juggernaut is becoming, not useful. It's like if it dies to 3 acolytes, and it's like, it's kind of pointless.
It killed an Omega Titan in 3 fucking shots.
Yep.
A level 5 war rig.
That's absurd.
Why?
Now, can a player's level 5 war rig kill an O-Titan in 3 shots?
Mine can't.
No.
Mine's level 4, and it lasts like 5 seconds in a VK65, and it's dead.
Yeah,
mine's level 32.
It's really frustrating to me when they use the same units as us, and it's like we don't see the same results. It's like that.
Yeah, but that's all games, period. I mean, that unfortunately is a mute.
Yeah, we understand that, but the rhetoric has been the exact opposite. That is not happening, and and I'm not saying that shouldn't happen. I'm not saying that we have to face difficult challenges because they couldn't do it. I'm just saying the rhetoric is the exact opposite.
There's a difference between a difficult challenge and a fist up the arse.
Yeah. My point being
that was a fist up the ass.
Fist up the ass. My point is, I like when they did the Malachi. It's a similar unit, but it has totally different appearance. So you're facing, and you've got the visual understanding that you're facing a Kixeye unit that's going to be way more powerful than your Juggernaut or Omega Juggernaut. Those kinds of things I agree with. When they have a unit and it's their unit and it's identical in every aspect appearance-wise, but yet the values of DPS, etc., are ramped up just for them, that's where that little bit of, it's not deceitfulness, but that inability to convey across to the playing community that you're facing something like that to a novice player or a new entry into the game. That I always found kind of disheartening.
That was one of the hardest. And color distinction is not the way to do that. That was one of the hardest things for me to look at a turret. If I told you a turret color, you guys could probably tell me what level it is. But as a new player, you can't do that. So
yeah,
go ahead, Scott. Sorry.
Oh, I was gonna say I was just watching Data's screen, and he just proved my my fear of these zombie things mute because his zombie tune disappeared off the world map.
Oh, nice.
So that's good.
Yeah,
I'm very happy.
So once
the tune blinks out.
Yeah, that's why I said you want to deploy minimal amounts.
If someone
definitely
log in as an Unshackled, so I can get the fuck out of here, and you guys can finish the event.
All right, let me log out and log back in.
I'm done.
I understand. I can tell in your voice. So.
It's ticket time.
No, I'll outrightly say it, and I know Kixeye watched the live event shows. You fucked up royally.
What base was that you were doing, Phil?
45.
Kane 45?
45.
Main track 45.
kind of pretty crazy how it's like super easy, super hard, super easy, super hard. I mean, relatively hard, or relatively.
Well, in 2 weeks marks 1 year since I came back from taking a year and a half off the game, recovering from a broken neck. And the first event that I did was the Nightmare Zombie event. And for me, it was easy. I got 6 million XP after taking a year and a half off the game. And then I find out that event was 10 times harder than the zombie event was. And I was like, shit, I should have came back 2 weeks ago.
Well, anything tricky so far?
Yeah, fucking war.
There's a war rig in 45.
Clip my jug there. Got 23 minutes on it. So I did. But I wasn't looking before I leaked.
It's one of those other things. In most games, there's name tags that pop up and says, Shadow or Malachi, or it gives you a big indication of what that unit is. So,
yeah, there's no fucking need for a unit like that in a base that doesn't have 3 digits on the base. That's fucking stupid.
It's a bit too much there. You deploy from the north there. You don't mean directly north there.
This looks like one of those convoys that you're not supposed to hit, but maybe I don't know if that was the.
Ooh, that 155 looks fucking mean.
Yeah, Spartans, Phalanx, Nightmares.
Fusion on the Overwatches. Jesus. Hades.
Where's it at there? Are you screen sharing it?
Yeah,
the 155.
Zombie
only
right now.
Hey, look at those Nightmares, you'll have to wait on and just get a few more.
Is that
holy shit?
You didn't mention the Nightmares, man.
Yeah, Nightmares just two in the front there.
Yeah, can you use missiles in zombie only bases?
No, zombie only. That's it. Nothing else.
That sucks. I'd use a missile
zombie base.
Hole in the wall.
Perhaps you could use a zombie missile in a zombie base. I don't know.
Sorry, my defense lab is days away from getting that.
Yeah.
So. Which is also
that would be ideal.
Now, what level does your defense lab have to be?
For these technicals are crazy, bro.
Aren't they awesome? They're awesome, bro.
Into tech.
Oh, they're not friendly, are they?
No.
They wreck zombies, by the way. Wreck zombies. Now, here's another question, too. Are technicals considered zombie units so I can deploy them in the zombie faction track?
No, they're survivors.
Just they're survivors. Okay.
Nope.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you. I'm sorry it was giving me that.
Have fun.
All right, see you later.
So be it.
See you later.
Okay. See, that's disheartening when something like that happens and it just throws a player to the wolves. And, I don't blame them. But that's...
Yeah, it is a little tough. I mean, that's tough for a low-level player.
Mm-hmm.
You got 45, what's that, 4 bases in? 5 bases in?
Yeah.
Main track?
And it's in main track.
Yeah.
I mean, it's different if they throw a wrench in something like the side tracks that aren't a necessity. But,
yeah.
Not to mention the zombie track, you have to actually either play through the main track to get more zombies, so you're only limited to how many tracks you can go. And if you want to go further in the second version, of the event, you've got to spend XP to get those zombies now because you can't earn them in the main track because you can't beat a fucking war rig.
And to touch on that exact point, that is the track that gives you your first 5 walking zombies. So you have to defeat that to get your zombies. That you are absolutely need to go on to the zombie tiers. So
I don't know if this is true, but these look like those convoys that are always I've never seen a war rig in a convoy like that, but they're like little side things that you're not supposed to go near. That would cause unnecessary damage. I haven't actually done this one yet, so it's one of those things. but there it looks like there's been several dozen bases like this that have those 4 or 5 units that you don't want to touch because they're unnecessary for the base. I don't know if I keep seeing these zombie missions, but they look extremely cool. It's not a zombie mission, but
the war rig. If they took out the war rig, it might be a bit better for everybody.
Oh yeah, if they took it out, yeah, no, that's definitely.
Yeah, if they took it out or reduced it down to a level 1, and at least people now are aware of it.
Christ, 70's a bitch.
You guys, mind if I beat my favorite drum about these events? If they had tested it and we actually got to see,
This
preview server.
These are actually pretty rough. These bases are pretty rough, guys.
But I do understand that they wouldn't want to spoil the surprise and some of the, oh, that's really cool and oh, that's really fun and, but, I understand.
I just got up to 70 and I'm taking decent damage.
Yeah, I love how my explosions are on awesome and I'm seeing no explosions.
You noticed that too.
Not a fucking single one.
Yeah.
GTX top of the line graphics fucking card and I don't get dick on a fucking flash screen.
They're only thinking of you. Well, the new missile has no sprite attached to it, so that's kind of they're.
Boom! Got an extra
trying to.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
This is very interesting. Trying to play my game in the left-hand side of the screen and watch the YouTube on the right.
I'm watching YouTube.
I have such a tiny screen.
Being in the front end, it's hard because it's like normally I'd watch all the videos on YouTube, really get to understand all the bases and look at the
Look at the mistakes. Here's the one.
It's the behemoth choo-choo. Look at this. It's great. This is amazing.
That's like 30, isn't it?
This game was released. This game was released in 2011, wasn't it?
This is
probably
2011, 2010, around there.
People have been saying they've been around for a very long time. So
the game was in beta for. The game was in beta for a number of years, but I think it came out of beta in what was it, 2010, 2011?
I think it's 2011 or 2012. 2011, I think, sounds about right.
So that it is such a respect for Unshackled and people who do the events for us live. I know it's a painful experience for some people, and that's unfortunate. But it's nice that we can share that with people. That's kind of why I think this.
Why we're here.
Is super important.
I'm here for the entertainment.
It's why we're here.
Cool, very soon.
Beta, when did the game come out of beta? I know you know this. You're a genius.
Yeah. When did it come out of beta?
Yeah, and become an open.
When it was ready.
Game.
Oh, bro.
Yeah.
We're talking like
2011, 2010, wasn't it?
Yeah, like 09, 010, late.
010. Okay, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I joined in 2011.
Okay.
Well,
it was in its infantile state, like a long time ago.
Oh, yeah. What are you, like a 1 million ID?
No. I didn't start playing it. Yeah, I didn't start playing it until after it was already released. A couple events in, I didn't discover it.
Yeah, I joined in 2011 and I got a 23 million ID.
Oh, okay. Well, then I don't. I have a 3 million ID. I don't know what that.
I must have
my main is 31.
14 million ID. 14 million.
My main ID is 31K.
Damn.
And October. Oh no! What?
Yeah, a buddy of mine and I joined a day apart. I joined and then he joined the next day. My ID was 23 million and his ID was 26.
Mm-hmm.
So we joined when there was the huge boom of people joining the game.
The War Commander is still in open beta and it has since 2009.
Well, yes, because it's an ever-expanding, progressing game.
Yeah, most games nowadays are all that same.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need a reference on that. Not alone the and has sense. And
Well,
has
yeah, because
sense.
as long as it's still a running game, as long as it's still evolving, it is still a beta game. But it's because there's no end game to it. It's not like a cartridge console game.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, it's not like something like Call of Duty that has an end game.
Yeah. All right, so let me get
I'm
my
still buying
variables.
DLCs for that game.
Nice.
Not really, but
I haven't played Call of Duty in a new Call of Duty since Black Ops 3, and that game fucking sucked.
Call of Duty turned shit at Advanced Warfare.
Yep, but November 4th or November 7th, I think, the new one comes out, World War II, and it's back to the OG, boots on the ground, no more flying around bullshit.
They've already pissed me off enough, so I've stopped playing that.
it's like a Battlefield right now, where it's like World War, but then they've got all these crazy weapons and stuff. It's like, have you been to World
if
War?
I want to play futuristic shit, I'll play Star Wars Battlefront.
Oh god, this base is bringing nightmares to me.
So yeah,
Is that
War
a cave?
Commander started in 2009 and became public beta for Facebook September 13th, 2011.
Exactly. I started playing on my birthday. It's my birthday on the 13th of September.
Thank you very much, David the Douche Dark Shadows, for the information.
That's whenever I started playing, was on my birthday.
Oh, I'm like thinking like 2009 is like, or 2007. I'm like, man, that was only a couple years ago.
10 years.
Couple years ago now.
How did we become so old?
I started. There was still the let's see. The mechanic had been. The mechanic was the second one gone. The medic was the first. Medic had left, and mechanic was just in for about a week, I think, when I had him in there, and then
I think I just did 80, and it's the easiest base I've found so far.
Yeah, it's good on. It's been kind of a difficult thing with this event where it's like, you get free units, wipe out the base, then the next one's like,
I use my own units. And it was 80.
I know, but
fucking wave so far.
It seems kind of bizarre.
Amazing! Fucking amazing!
The
catfish coolie.
Oh yeah, the story missions are part of the main track, so that's well, you can't
gotta sift them out and just pray you don't get flash crashes.
No, it's probably. I don't think we mentioned it on the show, but usually in the first day of the events, they're always crap. The performances.
And just a heads up, 55. Expect major balls lag. There's a fuck ton of zombies. Ain't even fucking responding. Just taking the piss. And you spawn right behind your chat box as well. Take it to.
Yeah, that sucks. That sucks. That's one of those things that I hate when you get a spawning point behind the chat box, behind the leave end attack section, where your deployment tune tabs.
If you turn your UI off, that should help.
You can at least see the unit, but you have to press spacebar and then highlight over your chat box just to get you through.
The biggest pain in the ass was last event when they had those hunter missiles behind where your platoons are and you couldn't see it. That was a son of a bitch.
Oh man!
And the way that I got around that, and another thing too, is if that happens again this event, I haven't seen it yet, but if it does, go into your browser and zoom out to like 80%, and you'll be able to see the majority of the bases and the buildings.
Oh, okay.
That's what I had to do to get around it, because otherwise I couldn't see it, I couldn't target it, nothing. I had to let it hit my Herald, and then my Herald went over and killed it on Ruby. And you take stupid amounts of damage doing that shit.
I run on 75% all the time anyway. So
Yeah, so you should be able to see it easily. I zoomed out to 80%, went full screen, and I could see the entire base.
it's one of those things.
But you shouldn't. Yeah, there's ways to get around it. You shouldn't have to do that.
Yeah, exactly.
I was.
Oh yeah, just a heads up in that 45 base too. In the drone silos, there's yellow jackets, so don't send any infantry in without something with what is it, high priority on.
That's your
Oh, so then that's another thing that probably got. No.
Immortal One made a post on the forum about that base, so just to give that a little bit more. It's always nice when Phil makes a post. It's actually the shortest post I think Phil has ever made, but.
What's the post? Just say "fuck you."
Well,
bag of razor blades.
He doesn't want to get banned, so it says "Dear Kixeye."
It says "Dear Kixeye." Fuck off.
Dear Kixeye. Period. I'm not sure what the period means, but.
That time of the month again.
Oh, I should probably sign into the forums. Fuck, I hate doing this.
Oh, it's a good read. Anything Phil posts is always a good read.
Oh yeah.
Get yourself a nice glass of tea.
Hey, has anybody else noticed that when the missiles, like now when you shoot missiles, it always shows you what missiles you got? Instead of showing all missiles. Yeah, when you shoot a missile, it shows like you got 2 Mavericks and 2 Bullseyes. Only Mavericks and Bullseyes come up.
That's handy.
Maverick, a Bullseye.
Yeah, I like that. Now you don't have to cycle through anything. It increases reaction time and stuff.
And I noticed in the gear store, I noticed something. Like if you go to the gear store to purchase tech, and you're like, oh man, I wonder how many of these I got. If you actually click on it, it will show you how many you got in your inventory.
Wow, that's actually nice. And you're kind of robotic.
Oh, inventory.
Mm-hmm.
I know you guys talked about this on the show before, but why can't we get update notes that shares this information about what's going on? So another reason to watch the show, I guess, is that you get all this cool information that you don't get otherwhere.
How long are you guys going to be running the show?
That's exactly what I was going to ask in the side chat. Whereabouts are we in these attack and defenses?
I'll say
probably just pick someone that.
Mm-hmm. Is there any particular base that people out there want to see and that somebody here on the panel is willing to attempt?
We'll probably just go till whoever's doing it runs out of shit to do.
Yeah, I think some of the harder bases maybe for the level 35 support. Is that?
I'm thinking. You guys remember last event when there was something you had like the flags we had to get? We had to kill those trophies.
Mm-hmm.
I've been wondering if there's something like that in this event, guys.
They've been talking about that, but I don't know.
Well, Rock Thinker said that he wanted to do stuff like that in the future, but he wasn't going to do it in that way. A little bit more obvious.
Right, and we've been seeing something about a body cam.
The body cams are the story missions. So the first one was talking about Squad 254, which is Ray's squad, and then the story mission is the showing of the body cam. So like a prequel a year ago when Squad 254 was mopping up after Kane died. So that was what the body cam is kind of like an in-game showing of the video, basically. Is how that works out right now.
Into that shit.
So hopefully each future body cam will be like a showing of what happened leading up to where we're at and how we got in this mess in the first place. Whether or not there's something hidden in there, yeah, that's definitely,
I've seen the 130 base, and I think I've seen another base. They're all looking fucking pretty weird.
Yeah, those are probably the story missions that I was talking about. There's like 6 story missions or something, or however it works.
Jack wants to see you run through the entire event full go there, Anton.
How long are you gonna be running the show?
I was thinking for another half hour, to be honest, because I don't want to run it forever. And we've abridged a lot of stuff, but there's certain things I definitely want the community to be able to see.
Well, maybe some of the zombie
the zombie tier, yeah,
because that's totally new to everybody. So it's like,
I got to where did I get to? The 155, and it requires much more zombies than I have. That was the one with the nightmares, the phalanx, the Overwatch, and all that stuff. So I need to play through some of the other waves to build up my zombies right now. Because as of right now, I don't have enough. I've only got 4, 6, 9, 10 plus 10, 20, 35 of them. I mean, I don't want to burn them all in one attack either. So,
Do you need more zombies? More zombies in general?
You need more. I mean, the phalanx and the nightmares are going to wreck your zombies. So,
you're probably going to have to pick up a pack eventually for the 90.
Yeah, the 100 pack. I'm assuming the runners though are very effective. So
nice.
You know, put a few regular zombies in there. They have a few more hit points, I believe. Let me see. Let me check the hit points out on these.
That's stuff.
Now the runners have 438,000 hit points, and the standard zombies have 141,000. So runners have a lot more. And then there's walkers. Let's put a walker in there. Walker's got 141,000 as well. So.
And I've just DC'd there with my Jericho and a base, so it's bye-bye.
Rip.
Zombies seem like really fun, and that's definitely what I'm going to be doing after the event is playing through the zombies and checking out. It's it's really nice to see those red. It's such a stark contrast to see those red borders, which indicate the single use.
Yeah.
All right. Well, take care, Spitfire, and don't try to attack any more eggs.
Well,
Hunter,
on that note, I gotta bounce out, so I'll catch you guys later.
Take care. Well, I just wanted to know what's your preference on the available zombie tech for the hero units? Any particular units you think are viable?
I don't know. The first thing I think I'm gonna buy is the moose knuckle for the war rig.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes.
So you want better turning radius.
Isn't that the steering knuckle? I mean, oh,
yeah,
I'm
steering
sorry.
knuckle. Yes.
I thought it was the moose knuckle.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Well, I think the big problem with the zombifier tech is like the more tech you buy for a unit, like hey, I want to use my war rig because it's cool, or I think that would be the best use of the zombifier. Well, I haven't really invested in my war rig. I've invested in my Ardra.
I forgot about that.
Level 3, so it's hard pressed to sit there and say, am I going to get the Weaver zombifier? Probably not.
Well, see, that's the funny thing. To me, Ardra would be pointless. At my level, especially with the tokens that I've used on her, she kills everything. So I don't want zombie tech on that. I'm thinking Sunder might be good. Sunder might be good. Roland might be good.
Yeah, Sunder was because of the AoE damage, and I'm not sure if it's the units you kill raise the zombies or what the effect there is, but that would be a great one. But the other thing to consider is some people have the purifier tech for Ardra, which increases her damage or does other things. So
by 10%, I got mine maxed. I haven't put it on her yet, though.
Yeah. So why would you want to give up that? Why would you want to give up that?
Yeah, you'd have to give that up.
Good chance of zombies.
I got all of her heroic techs except for the one that gives me an extra 60% damage from mines, which I can give the fuck less. So I got all the heroic tech, the badass shit for her. I got her level 4, and I got the relic tech max 4. I haven't put it on yet. Just need to do that real quick here soon.
Yeah.
What
so that's
about Nyx? Because that's brought up too. Nyx and the
I
Fury.
think she'll be a good one. Unless you get the Relic Tech Max, which mine's almost done.
Yeah, I'm
one
gonna
thing
be
about-
getting the Zombifier for Nyx for sure.
One thing about the air units is that you can specifically target like areas that, hey, I want a bunch of zombies to distract here, or target a building. That's the most
main zombie production buildings, your CC, your power plants. So being able to specifically target that, yeah, you're absolutely right.
That's Dina's actually. I use Dina a lot, and she's that's where 99% of my zombies come from, is because of hitting that one building, and then that distracts.
I can't put it on Dina. It takes away from her damage, bro. That's
I know,
good.
but it's just one of those, and same with Nyx. I mean, that's the problem. That's the exact problem I'm saying is if you have the Nyx relic token, you're going to be
The best person to put a zombie fire on was Pandora.
Yeah.
Oh, DC.
But the bad thing is the zombies that they produce are shit.
Yeah, but they
if
prove it's a temporary distraction.
If the new tech is putting out those kind of zombies, it's not worth a piss.
Lone Wolf was talking about Liberators not being good. The problem there is they don't have the true fire tech, I believe. So that's you're probably going to have to use massive
Spartans. Spartans with the fire grenade. I'm telling you, if you got decent level Spartans, put that damn fire grenade on. It will help you a lot more than what you're seeing from your Liberators. Same with the hammers or your Roland. Put the new fire tech on your hammers on all the units that you're using, with the exception of the Juggernaut. Don't bother doing that because it's fucking pointless. But all the units that you're using that have the ability to put that new fire tech on, do it. I'm talking Valiants, I'm talking Bone Saws, Apollos, Hammers, Acolytes, Spartans.
And if you're limited on the fire tech, you're getting quite a bit, or you're getting some as you go through the bases, so that will can help too. And then the ones you do, if you're really limited, if you get like, I don't use bone saws a lot, then you can actually get one bone saw. It's going to actually be pretty awesome.
Yeah, my bone saws are level 3, and I put 4 of them in my air plot just for this event. And once this event is done, I will put those bone saws where they were before, and that's scrap them.
I like the bone saws because of their big AoE damage and stuff, but yeah.
Yeah, well, when they die, they're good, but that's when they die. I don't like to have my units die.
I'm just saying with their cryo and their flame effects, and really wipes out, and their range really wipes out last stand defenders.
And another one, I don't care if you got a level 1 or level 21 blackout. If you have that blackout, buy that damn drone tech. It is so good. It just based on not even the fact that it does true fire damage, it gives you 6 more untargetable drones. At level 1,
huge power creep.
Yeah, at level 1, it has 550 range.
At 2 more, it would take 2 more months to get tech for the blackout. That's the first time I believe they've done tech like that so early for a unit that we just got.
Well, next event, because this is the last event for the Omega War Rig, so next event will be the Omega Blackout, and you'll see another piece of tech come next event.
And then
the event after that, next month in November. The November event will be the start of the Omega Blackout campaign. Mark my words. It's fucking common sense.
We've got one more month after it's blackout because we've only had 2 special techs.
This is the third Omega War Rig, isn't it?
No, second.
Second.
Oh, okay. So it'll be the December event where the Omega Blackout comes in.
Yep.
Yeah, Flaw is making a very good point that the next quarter will be the blackout for sure, 100%. That's not in doubt.
Well, it's if they. I mean, you never know. It's in pace with what has always occurred.
Yeah.
But
yeah, if they changed it up, how stupid is that?
Yeah.
If they change that up and they let you get they put the elite or the boss bases on the map for the elite parts, and then they skip to the
Skip over and
to a
jump
different
to
unit
it.
for the Omega. Like that's dumb. But yeah, it's 6 additional drones that do true fire damage. So that's 12 untargetable drones that do an absurd amount of damage.
Yeah, and then I don't know if I still can't figure out if it's valid. I don't know if the range is there, but the old Titan used to not run the Titan into the base. You would skirt around the base and let the drones do the work. So
do that with the blackout.
It's still there, but
550 range on level 1 blackout.
What is it for?
I wish they would come out with some drones for the blackout that was targetable, because the whole point of having the drones a lot of times is to soak up the damage.
Oh,
well, that's why you have to run your blackout alongside of your O Sandstorm or your O Titan.
You gotta have it alongside your O Titan with all the extra freaking drones.
Well, not directly alongside, but you want to run them together. You want to use your O Titan drones to distract and to take the damage, but you want to stay away from any potential occurrence where the splash is going to take out the drone and then hit your blackout itself.
And then you put them all 3 together and you just fucking good lord.
Or if you're like me and you scrapped your level 21 elite Sandstorm, you use 6 Valiants or Furies.
Idiot.
I was laughing because
my Sandstorm is only level 21, and I got too many important air units to level up. My Sandstorm sat at level 21 for almost a full year.
Yeah,
because I had so much shit to upgrade, and it just kept getting pushed back and pushed back and pushed back.
Hell, the old ladies is 32.
I got all the Omega parts for the Sandstorm, but I don't have the time. I don't have 3 months to spare to upgrade it from 21 to 30. Fuck you. Send it to me and I'll coin it. You send me the gold. You send me 2,000 gold. I'll coin it and upgrade it to Omega live on the show.
But Dutch?
That's fine. Since we're not actually showing anything, I'm going to. Hey, Dutch.
But if the drones for the blackout were targetable, then it would have.
I'm on wave 85. You want me to screen share?
Okay. I was actually going to jump off and start hitting some of these zombie ones before we tend to.
Maybe when I get more toward the end on the main faction, I'll drop it on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I understand, and that's always good to set on 130.
Just done 55, I think it was, and that gave 5 rocket zombies.
The YouTube Micaiah would love to see the zombie bases and some of their aspects of that. So I don't know if that's something.
Oh, I'm sure City or Gabby or Lonnie will make some videos on it.
Definitely get some videos out there.
Lonnie will definitely not make videos on it. Lonnie's done making videos. Every time I make a video and it's a free repair video, somebody sees it and reports it.
Well, don't fucking
quick.
Don't fucking put free repair.
Damage.
Yeah.
Oh, I never do.
Acceptable damage.
I never put that in my videos.
Do it free repair onto the last building and then suicide and get an hour's damage.
There you go.
Maybe I'll jump on the wrong side of that fence, but to me it's like every time I hear that, if you do a free video, then people would see that and then change the base, and it's such a bizarre argument for me.
That's why I don't even put the repair in the title. I put this is how I do this base.
Exactly. I don't mind saying 130 Sentinel space with Juggernaut, blah 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 blah.
Yeah,
that kind of stuff. Or without. Yeah. All right.
Well, to me, let's
see how this.
But yeah, I got no problem shouting out City. He makes top tier videos, and it's kind of funny having that come from me because I used to abuse him in World Map constantly. But he makes amazing videos, and he's one of the few who does these videos. He does them with high level units. He also does them with standard units that everybody should have. Like he did the Shadow Up 70 base without any Omega units. He did it without a war rig, without Expert Jericho, and he put the video out there for people to see who don't have all those units.
Yes, and he also takes a big lot of damage in his videos as well. Not massive amount. He does them well, but he's not scared to do a video with 2 hours damage on
He's
it.
not scared. He's not scared to take damage. That's for damn sure.
You know,
well, there's 2 aspects to that.
Well, yeah, he hit my base.
Is seeing how you do the base, so for like a Shadow of 70, so you can do it, for the next couple weeks for yourself. The second aspect is to see what units he's using, what tactics he's using, and how he's using the units. So you're not, when they do change, you're not, oh, I need to learn. You're trying to learn how to play the game. That's the aspect I think a lot of people are missing. That you need to learn, learn to use Jericho to take out a hunter. Or, you learn to use tricks and tactics. Even these new zombies, I think these new zombies could be an amazing tactic. If you're having trouble, you can drop one zombie, distract something, and that's.
Swear, I'm gonna have a sell on freaking Fury Tech, Valiant Tech. Dude, I got like 50 AA drones and 50 AG drones. It's fucking ridiculous. I'm never gonna make 50 fucking Furies. I love my Furies, but I'm not gonna make 50 of them. I don't got 50 of them. But I got 50.
You should do that for a video. Just put all your air in storage and fill all 3 air plots with Furies and deploy them in someone's base.
Air in storage? Oh, you can't put air in the armory. That's one thing I was noticing.
Hit somebody's base with 30 Furies.
Well, I think you can use 20 something.
That would be something funny to watch.
You get wrecked by phalanx.
Yeah, but I don't know who's presenting. Sorry, but they're using Ardra up in front of Juggernaut. That's a big, huge tactic. Because Ardra's taking the damage.
And mine's also level 3, so.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Mine too. So is Thunder.
Ardra's repair time is 1 hour, so that's a couple hours. So, but Juggernaut's is 16 hours. So. And and then too, if anything goes wrong with Ardra, if she gets nuked, end attack. Retreat. Don't.
She's an hour repair if she's dead too.
Mm-hmm.
I know, but yeah, but that's fine. That tactic. That's what you're trying to learn is how that this person is showing you how to do this base, but they're not showing you how to do it. They're showing you the tactic they're using to do the base as well. And Kicks, I can't change that. They can't change their tactics, I mean, like the Growler, they Runthiger didn't like the Growler, of having the drones, tank the entire base.
These zombie missiles come from under the ground.
Oh, really?
They drill up.
Zombie missiles.
They drill up from
under the ground and delivers multiple zombies to the target area using overhead satellite targeting.
Yeah, basically the zombie missile is a similar idea to your Mercury mercenaries.
Yeah.
Except the mercs are orbital drops.
Yeah, this is subterranean.
Yeah, that's awesome. What's the zone on them? Does it show?
Oh wow! Have you guys seen the trophy?
No,
no.
Actually, I haven't.
It's my goodness. Check this
Give me
out.
1 second and I'll screen share. Hold on 1 second. Let me just finish this up.
Does it look cool?
Oh my god! Check this out, dude. Check this out.
You got the fire tech on your Juggernaut?
Check that out. It's like Frankenstein.
Oh, that looks
Oh
sweet.
yeah, that's that picture.
Frankenstein.
We had the picture of the zombie, the trophy the entire time, and we didn't know it.
Very good.
All right.
Hey, speaking of which, where's the event video? Come on, snap to it.
No shit.
Well, wrong
That
thing.
looks
Just
cool.
getting over a cold. So.
Whatever that
thing looks so badass.
Can we give another shout out to that Kixeye employee who loves to doing those videos and
the employees,
the production value and just how fun, the labor of love that last year's video was.
Yeah, no damage by the way on that base. So
what?
I don't get damage on spawning things like that.
You have a do you have the fire tech on the Juggernaut?
No.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
No, I do not.
No, it's dumb.
I don't. Yeah, it's dumb.
The corrosive
But
core, the
Ardra
corrosive
being-
shells gives you a 10% reload speed increase. The fire shells do not.
Did we? I don't think we talked about the anti-serum venom. Anybody thinking that that's something they're going to want to use, or I was afraid that was
No.
going to be 75%
Absolutely
less
not.
damage on a unit. Sounds insane. That's XP cost to me. It's like, oh great, now I have to buy more XP. It's like I only have so much XP. That's the big problem I have with these events. I don't get the 6, 10, 20 million you guys do. I'm like, hey, I got 2 million XP. I'm rocking it.
Fuck, I wish, dude.
Oh, no,
If I
I
could
wasn't
get
talking about the technical. The new those rocket zombies are fucking animals.
Well, they did. What it was
They ripped the balls off
175,000.
your Herald.
Was that
That's
the technical or the rocket zombie?
That was the rocket zombie that ripped the balls off my Herald. I don't
Are
know
we
why I
wrapping
think
this
of
up soon? Because I got to get my hockey shit ready. I'm coaching in like 3 hours.
Yeah, I haven't figured this zombie thing out yet. I thought I had to just hit that other base to unlock it, but I haven't unlocked it, so I can't screen share that yet. So
Well,
I
we'll
think
be
you have
testing it.
to look out for videos. They'll be posted on the War Commander Unshackled page, I'm sure, and in YouTube. And
The mid-event show is always good because then everybody goes through and gets
We'll
all
probably
their own.
do another show on Sunday or Monday.
Yeah, usually.
Yeah, and then by that time we'll have ironed out how to do these the most convenient, simple,
Yeah, we'll probably run one on Saturday, to be honest, guys.
Usually
I
Saturday.
got nothing to do tomorrow.
Usually Saturday.
Well, tomorrow's
I got
Friday.
nothing to do Saturday. I know. I got nothing to do tomorrow. I got nothing to do Saturday. Well, I would set up the show.
Well, what time is the show Saturday?
Well,
What time are we thinking?
What would be? I think around. Let's see. We started this one at noon, so 1 p.m. Sound good for everybody?
That's
or do you
I'm
guys
not
have late
hunting.
lunches and all to do?
That sounds like an
Well, if
Eastern
I'm not
time.
hunting this weekend, I'll be on.
All right.
But I'm coaching this afternoon, and then I got a hockey game Friday night.
All right. Well, we'll discuss this.
And
real
then
quickly.
I don't know what I'm doing this weekend.
All right. Any shout outs? We'll start with Anton. Shout outs, comments, game related stuff.
Yep. Thanks for the invite, guys, again there, and good luck to Dr. Phil and that there, and congratulations to Dobba for his new appointment. Also, good luck to Venom there, and I'll give him 100% backings there in his new venture. And thanks everybody at YouTube. Hope you had a good night.
Okay. Thank you. Dutch.
Yeah, it was short, but shout out to YouTube and the panel. I'm just firing up, so I'm about to start my my event.
Okay. Fuck you.
Fuck you, everybody.
Good enough. Short and sweet. We like that. Got scope.
Shout out to you guys for letting me come on to the show, even though I didn't do any of the event, just watching YouTube, keeping order in the chat. Shout out to Phil for sacrificing his air for the good of the community. Hopefully we can get that 40. Hopefully we can get that 45 nerfed a little bit, because that's fucking ridiculous. And yeah, best of luck to everybody in the event. I hope everybody gets what they are aiming for. Don't be shy if you're experiencing technical difficulties, or if something isn't working the way you think it's supposed to. Send in tickets, get as much information as you can. Don't just bitch in the forums. I'm sick of seeing people complaining in the forums. Send a goddamn ticket in, and yeah, best of luck.
All right. Thank you. Micaiah.
Thanks. I just kind of want to do a shout out to anybody to join clans and alliances and them. I know I recently made a big change and I hadn't talked about it, so I wanted to share that if wherever you find friends and family to play the game, it makes it more enjoyable. And That's why I switched to Rav, and I'm appreciative of that. And it's really nice to be part of the community, and so and a big shout out to YouTube. You guys are kind of what makes the game happen, or makes the shows happen in the community, and that's what we're here for. So appreciate all the people that make that work. Phil and everybody. So thank you.
Nice. Always welcome. Wolfie, please.
Obviously, shout out to the panel on YouTube and just getting producer of the show. For the event, I think needs to be nerfed a good bit, taking that war rig out for a starter, because it's not fair on low levels.
There's quite a few of these bases that are hard as dog shit. That's no joke. No freaking joke.
But yeah, it's that 45 base. It's just that war rig. It's not fair on the low levels, and plus it's earlier on in the main event. I wouldn't mind it about 75 or some shit like that.
Throw that
but not
shit in
45.
the 90s
The
and above.
the 80 looks just like it, and it's 10 times easier.
Yeah. Right. Anything else, Wolfie?
Nothing much really.
The other two need to just relax a bit. All right. So my final word is this. My shout out is, of course, to all the players and community. Get involved with one another. As Micaiah said, clans are great. Work with each other, help each other figure out solutions to these puzzle problems. The bases definitely would need a little bit of an overview. If you have any comments, post constructive, critical statements on the forums. Certainly that war rig does not need to be into the main track at that position, and certainly not in a base where you really are required to defeat it in order to gain a unit that, and this really does irk me, that you need in order to continue on in the game. If you want to do the zombie tiers, you have to complete that to get those first 5 zombies. Besides obviously spending your XP, which is better spent on other units and other things that you might be trying to catch up on. But support your low levels, support your clans mates, find people and friends you can work with. Post those videos out in YouTube. Post them on, if you're a member of the Unshackled page. Post them up to Unshackled if they're worthy. I'm sure they'll get approved. I appreciate everybody coming out and watching this. I'm sorry that the tail end of this is so kind of sporadic and out there. I will set a show for Saturday, and hopefully by that time we'll have some good tactical tips to give you for the higher level bases and the zombie tier bases. Until then, protect your units. Don't go gung-ho and blow everything, because that's just costing yourself repair time. Play smart. And as always, thank you for supporting Unshackled. Peace out, bitches.